Have you ever wondered what would happen if the seawater was not salty? Picture this, an ocean, seemingly ordinary yet devoid of its defining characteristic, its saltiness. Salt in seawater isn't just for taste, you know. It plays a pivotal role in the grand scheme of Earth's ecosystems, influencing everything from marine life to climate. Now, allow your mind to venture into the realm of the hypothetical. What if one day all this salt suddenly disappeared? To understand the implications of a saltless sea, we need to delve into why the sea is salty in the first place. You see, the story of salt in our seas begins with the weathering of rocks on land. Rain, which is slightly acidic due to carbon dioxide from the air, wears down these rocks over time. This weathering process releases minerals, including salt, into streams and rivers. These rivers, acting as nature's conveyor belts, transport the minerals to the ocean. It's a fascinating process that has been happening for hundreds of millions of years. But it's not just about adding a bit of flavor to our seas. Oh no, salt plays a much more critical role. Salt, or more scientifically, sodium chloride, affects the density of seawater. The more salt, the denser the water. This density plays a crucial role in the buoyancy of the water. If you've ever floated effortlessly on the surface of the sea, you've experienced this buoyancy firsthand. It's the salt that makes this possible. And it's not just us humans bobbing about on the surface that benefit. Marine life, from the tiniest plankton to the largest whales, rely on this buoyancy to float and move through the water. It's a delicate balance that has evolved over millions of years. Salt also helps regulate the temperature of the sea. The salt in the ocean water absorbs heat from the sun, helping to distribute warmth around our planet and influencing our global climate. Without salt, our seas would behave very differently, with potentially dramatic impacts on marine life and our climate. So, the salt in our seas isn't just about making the water taste salty. It's a vital component in a complex global system that supports life and helps regulate our planet's climate. Now that we understand the significance of salt in our seas, let's explore what a world with saltless seas would look like. Our oceans, as we know them, would be unrecognizable without salt. Imagine for a moment a world where the sea's familiar tang is replaced with the bland taste of fresh water. The first and most immediate victims would be marine creatures that have evolved over millions of years to thrive in a salty environment. Many species, from the smallest plankton to the largest whale, depend on the unique balance of salt and water in the ocean. A sudden change to fresh water would be catastrophic. Certain species may not survive at all, causing a ripple effect throughout the entire marine food chain. Picture a world without colorful coral reefs or the intriguing deep-sea creatures that capture our imagination. Imagine oceans devoid of the diversity of life we've come to know and appreciate. This could be the stark reality in a world without salt in our seas. But the implications go far beyond just marine life. The absence of salt in seawater would have a profound impact on our climate. You see, salt is the unseen force that helps drive the ocean currents. These currents act as a global conveyor belt, moving heat from the equator to the poles. If seawater wasn't salty, these currents would weaken, disrupting the Earth's climate regulation. Imagine the tropics becoming hotter while the poles turn even colder. Such drastic changes could have a cascade effect, leading to extreme weather conditions and an acceleration of global warming. The absence of salt would also disrupt the ocean's role as a carbon sink, reducing its ability to absorb carbon dioxide, a potent greenhouse gas. The consequences of a salt-free sea wouldn't just ripple through our oceans, but could potentially shake up weather patterns and climate conditions across the globe. As we see, the role of salt in our seas is far greater than just making the water taste salty. So, to answer our initial question, the salt in seawater is not just for taste. It's a lifeline for marine species, a regulator of our climate. Without it, our oceans would be lifeless, our climate chaotic. The saltiness of the sea is a testament to the intricate balance of nature. The next time you taste the saltiness of the sea, remember the pivotal role it plays in our world. If you enjoyed this video, please tell us in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing discussions.